Hey guys, turn this music down. It's me, Shauna, and I just wanted to do a quick video while I'm driving home, like I'm always doing my videos when I drive home because it's the only time I have to do it. But I just wanted to let you know how we are doing since we had our embryo transfer. So after we had our transfer, of course you have that 2-week wait before you can go and have your blood work done and test your beta to see if you're pregnant or not. And I promised myself that I would not cheat. I was like, I will not cheat. But on like the 5th day, I had a little bit of spotting, and so I was like super sad, and I was getting ready to be depressed for no reason. And so I took a test. I know. And my husband was like, you cheated. But I had to cheat because I had to know what the answer was, because I was upset about spotting, and it had really messed up my mood a little bit. So I took the test and it was positive, and that brought me back to a good happy place. So it's a good thing that I cheated. And that was 5 days past the transfer. So I still had 5 more days before I would go in and get my blood work done. So of course every day after that day I took a test, because the first test that I took, the line was like super faint. So every day after that day I continued to take tests, and every day the test got a little bit darker. So that was great for me. That let me know that everything was okay. And so then on Friday, what was Friday? Sorry, on Friday the 8th, I went in for my beta test, and they called me around 11ish or so, which is super late because usually they call the results way earlier than that, and they didn't call me till 11. So I was like freaking out, like, why are they calling me? And of course I work for the hospital that I go to, so I can go in my chart and look at my own labs, but it kept showing resulted, but because the doctor never opened it, I couldn't see it. It was unviewable. So I was like so pissed off and anxious, even though I already knew. I just really wanted to know the number, because in the past I've always had like really low numbers, like 80, 60. I even had a 20 one time that I was pregnant. So when she called me, she was like, hey, you're pregnant. Like, she was weird. She was like, you're pregnant. Your test came back positive. Only thing is your progesterone is a little low. And so now I have to take progesterone injections each night, which are not fun, because unlike the sub-Q injections that you do in your stomach, the needles are about that small. Well, these are IM, intramuscular injections. The needles are that long. And as we speak right now, my butt hurts because I've already done it 5 nights in a row, and you have to alternate sides. And the needle's long, the progesterone oil is thick, so it takes forever to go in. Then when it goes in, you have to massage the area so they can spread out. And I swear I feel every drop of the liquid, and it's thick, and it's a little uncomfortable. And I sit down and work all day, so I'm like sitting on the injection site, and it's really uncomfortable. It really sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do, because when I went in 2 days later, your beta is supposed to double. Mine quadrupled plus some, because I went from a 121 to a 530. So then I was again nervous, because my doctor told me that sometimes if your beta triples or quadruples or even more, it could mean your embryo split and now you're pregnant with identical twins. So that's nerve-wracking. But then I went back today to have it tested, and it just a little over doubled, because I had 530 the day before yesterday, and today it was 1170. So it doubled plus some, but at least it didn't quadruple, because that made me so nervous. And believe me, whatever we get, we're gonna be grateful for, because this has been a really long process. But I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for 2 babies. I mean, I know that if it happened that way, we would deal with it and we would be just fine, and we would love them all the same. But I chose to put 1 in for a reason, because after 13 years of not having a baby, 1 is just enough for me. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm home now, so I'm gonna go in and see the hubbies and go get something to eat, because we have no children, so we're eating out today. Maybe we'll vlog later.
When giving this progesterone needle is above the booty crack, You move it to the right, cut the booty cheek in half. You come up, and then you'll have a graph. It's a square right there in a certain area. You get the little alcohol wipe, sterilize the area. Instead of squeezing like we did before, we spread apart this time. With the quick stroke, you put it in. It is an oil. It doesn't just go out kind of fast. It's kind of thick, slow. So you gotta take your time.
Oh, you pulled it out better? No, you didn't even pull it out. Oh, did you pull it out?
So,
First time you pulled it out, y'all, I felt like you pulled a chunk of my butt meat out too.
beautiful butt meat.
Hey. Kiss my butt on the
I love you, girl.
Oh my God. The things we doing for this little baby. Oh God. And I have to do this every night. For 7 to 10 weeks, depending on if my progesterone comes up on its own. Not funny. But it's worth it, so.
It's for you, baby.
Lad. Just too much. I did this video after I took my makeup off. Now I gotta look all white. Look at all the freckles. Did I bleed?
Barely.
Oh, you did it better this time. Because when you pulled the last knot, it felt like it bent a little bit. This time it didn't. Alright, guys. Day 2 on progesterone. Monday, we gotta get my beta read again, so.
Hopefully we'll be so good that we ain't gotta do this anymore.
Yeah. I kind of miss the suppositories now.
I hope you like us. We gotta be better than the other ones.
Well, oh, you...
Show my boobage.
Alright, y'all. Oh, I have to recover from that now. See you tomorrow.